there, welcome to Kate's Space. I'm going to make some little flip out pockety things from the journals I'm working on at the moment. And if you hear any banging, my neighbour's doing a bit of building, lockdown building, and Joe's destroying clocks. So yeah, say hi to Joe.
Hi.
So yep, Joe and I are hanging out again together. We do it every day pretty much, let's face it. So yeah, I've got a journal that's kind of in blues and the other, or two in blues and one's more pinks. So I made this little, what do you call it, trial run with some prototype, that's the one, thanks. So some scrapbooking paper and an index card and some more scrapbooking paper for the pocket, and then just a torn bit, and it's just going to wrap around the page and then open up and you can put something in there. Under here I put some book page, but I actually don't think that's necessary. I think I'm going to make these ones the same size as the index card so I don't have to do any layering though. Oh, the other thing that went in here, of course I can't find it, was a bit of trim, which looks like I've shoved it out of the way somewhere. Oh, here it is. This might be it. This little piece of trim was tucked in there between the two thingy-mabobs. Kind of like that. Oops. Except the only thing about that trim is when it's closed over the page, you're going to see the wrong side of it. Does that matter? Anyway, we'll think about the trim. We don't need to have it. So I like this sort of grey pattern. That's ugly, but you're not going to see that because we're going to have our index card over this side. So I'm going to glue that on there. I need to decide whether I want trim or not. And then I need to decide what I want my pocket to be, whether it's going to be more of the same. I think I will just keep it really simple and make it more of the same. Okay, I'm going to have to pull forward a little bit so I stay in camera. So we can glue that on there. Yeah, so I've put these through the embossing folder. You can see them a little bit on camera. That one's... So I've got a few florals and this kind of pattern one. Yep, so I think I'm just going to glue it and we'll just go from there. Or do I want it to be layered? Can't decide. No, I'm going to keep it really simple. Okay, glue. I think I'll use this glue stick. I think that should work all right. Oh, actually that's the piece I cut for this. This is the right piece. It goes up that way. Okay, right. Let's get cracking. How is everybody today? I hope everybody's well. When I'm filming this, we're still in lockdown. Hoping to go to level 3, which means we can have click and collect takeaways. It seems to be the highlight. Everyone's talking about it. That we're going to be able to go and get fish and chips. Oh, okay, so I've got glue on there. That's a bummer. And yeah, so that's kind of what our life has become. So but I mean, in saying that, for businesses it's great because quite a few businesses that are closed at the moment will be able to be open, so shouldn't knock it really. Right, I need something. So this glue will just rub off here. Bit of a mess. Or not. Oh my gosh. Seriously. What is wrong with me? Right. And then decision about whether to sew around there, which I probably will, I think. And then we're going to make a pocket. About that. Think about that deep. Yeah, so I hope everybody's well and getting crafting done. Our weather's starting to get warmer, our days are getting longer, and I guess quite a few of you will have the opposite of that. Personally, I love the change of seasons. I love spring. I love all the seasons because I think by the time they come, you're ready for them. Sort of thing, because you've, like, even when winter comes, I just love winter and fires and stuff like that. But I'm ready for spring, and I'm going to try and plant some flowers this year and grow some flowers, which will be interesting. See how we go. Okay, so there's our little, just our little pocket, just a little one. A bit of a rough edge. I quite like that. The thing we could do is get another piece of paper to go behind that and layer that a little bit, which would be nice, and the book page would look nice for that. I guess. I'm not sure. You need to kind of rip it the same as the, I'm not going to do it for this one, but I might do it for one of the other ones. Okay, so now I need to fold this back because this is the bit that's going to wrap around the page. But I don't want to see it because it's kind of ugly. Oh, I don't really like it. Anyway, put it that way. But in saying that, you are going to see that on the other side of the page. So, might have to cover that up. I'm going to rip it because this one's ripped. I kind of like the ripped look. So, there we go. Right, so that's that bit done. Oh, no, you're not. Oh my gosh. What am I thinking? I'm getting this all wrong. I've glued that to the wrong side. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. It's all right. Crisis averted. I just had to think that through in my head. Okay, I think I'm going to ink around the edges. And then maybe sew. So I'll get my ink. There's that. And my Dorbury thing. I thought about tea staining the index cards, but then I decided I'll leave them white, bit of a contrast. I'm really bad at leaving things white, but I'm getting better. I'm getting way better at mixing white and creams and stuff. So yeah, I'm getting better. Okay, so that's what you're going to see on the page. Let me get a journal because it's way easier when you've got an actual page to do it. So this is the one I sewed the signatures into, and one of the pages was upside down, and it was very disappointing. Let's just say I was very disappointed. Okay, so this is the part you're going to see. So that's just going to sit on the page like that, and you could journal on it. Or when we could do something on the front of there. but I'm not sure that I will. And then on the other side you're going to have this little border thing, but again you could actually make, I might make that more of a collage on that side. And when you open it, you're going to have your little embossed card with your little pocket and I don't know, something in it maybe. Yeah, so that's how, I hope you could all see that. I hope that was in frame. I need to keep checking my computer that I'm in frame for everybody. Okay, so there's some ink on there. Right, give it a little bit of glue down the sides, and then I'm going to make another one, and I'll probably sew them when they're dry. The thing I like that Ruby and Pearl, Heather does from Ruby and Pearl, she kind of pushes her pockets in a little bit so they've got a little bit of a bulge, which makes them much easier to get things in and out of. I really like that. Oh man, I've made that so dirty. This one might actually be might not be able to use it. It's got a bit of ink on it. That's the only thing with the white. Everything shows. It's like wearing white clothes, which is why I don't have many white clothes, because yeah, I'm just a mess. Here we go. Yeah, kind of cute. I haven't got any trim down the side of that. It's really plain, but I don't know, it's okay. Let's try another one. Let's try not to make such a mess this time. This one's going to be like a pinky one. How do I want this one to go? So obviously this is going to go on the side. Yep, that'll do. That'll do. So we'll cut it across there first. Right, and we'll glue that on. I think I'm going to have to change the angle. I might even do it now. I've just changed the angle of my camera so I don't keep going out of frame, because I think I am. So hopefully that will be improved now. Okay, so let me try and glue this without making such a mess this time. I won't go to the edges because I'm going to sew it. I think that's the problem. I keep going to the edges and then the card moves on the glue page and then gets glue on it. So I think that's what's happening. Or maybe I just need to wash my hands. I'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to tear down fold this up here. Just use my ruler. I think that will be a better way to do it. And then I'm going to tear it this way. And then this can be the pocket. I don't want it to be that big though. This is a Stamperia paper, I'm pretty sure, that I'm using. Trying to use up some scraps that are just lying around. I think I use lots of these papers for the lace and ribbon winding cards I made, so that's why I've got lots of sort of scrappy bits. So I'm gonna glue that there. Just had to have a little break. The Prime Minister was doing a report on what the lockdown levels are going to be, and we are going to be in level 3 for a week, which is longer than I would like to be, because actually it's not that different. You still have to stay in your bubble. But there is a little bit more freedom for businesses, like I said before, so that's good. Right, so there's that one. That's 3. And then I was going to make another one, I think. A 4th one. With this, I was trying to work out how to use this. I don't really want this word. I'm going to glue it there. Oh, we'll just glue it and see what happens. Let's just do it. Okay. Thinking. I'm going to glue it down here. The other thing I realized I did with the this one, which I've is I went round with my scraper thing and kind of made it look all a bit more old, I guess you say. Right, now I'm going to use my ruler to do this, so I try not to muck it up. This is love. If we go like this, go. Rid of this bit here. I think I'll tear it. I might do this one, give this one a little bit of a grunge up. Right, what do we have for the pocket? We've got the grey. Oh, we've got that. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? I might tear it this way so I've got less of the white showing. Okay. moving on me. I think this is a, it might be a 49 and Market paper, and they're very strong card stocks. I really like them. Okay, take some ink to this. And to this. I think my sponge might need changing. Go. Right, I'll glue the little pocket on. Yeah, so Auckland's a big city which has got the majority of the cases is going to be in lockdown level 4, so strict lockdown for another 2 weeks, which is a bit hard, a bit harsh. In a little bit. It's kind of pretty. I like that. So we've got four little cards, and we can little things in them, and they'll sit like this. Maybe I will end up putting some lace or something on them, but I will need to do that before I sew them, won't I? I'm not sure how long this video is because I stopped the camera, but we could put some little bit of sari silk gathered down the side. Oh, that would be nice actually. I'd quite like that. So when we sew it, we can put this on. I think that would be nice. Okay, what thread? I've got blue, a bluish thread, so I think that'll work. Do we want blue? Yeah, let me go and sew this, and then we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, so there we are. We've got some little sari ribbon sewn down there. The only thing about sewing it on and ruffling it as you sew, I find it really hard to keep straight. So the other side probably is a little bit wonky. If you don't like wonky stitching at all, then yeah, you probably want to either glue your sari silk on before or after, maybe. But I'm okay with how that looks. And yeah, that's going to look really pretty in the journal. Can't remember where I thought I was going to put it. I think it was going to go on here, on this blue dyed paper. So you'll see it kind of poking through there, which I thought was nice. And then when we turn, we've got this here. And then I'm just wondering whether we do a little bit of collage down here of some description. So I'll probably do something there, or maybe some washi tape or something. So that's that one done. And then I will look at putting some ribbon on these as well, and that'll be done. I hope you've made some. I think these are not a new idea. I know that Rachel from Roxy makes lots of cool flip pockets. So does Heather from Ruby and Pearl. Everyone's sort of got their own little version. These are super basic, but I just wanted something that flipped out in my in this lot of journals, so, and use up those index cards that I've had lying around, a little bit of embossing and some scrapbook paper. So yeah, I'm really happy with those. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. It would be great if you're new, if you would subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Really appreciate that, and I will see you again soon in the next video. Bye.